This is a day of great celebration on which we come together before God, family, and friends to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication shared between these two people. It is wonderful to have all of you join us today. The bride and groom would like to thank all of their guests for being here, especially those who have traveled great distances. We have guests from Kentucky, Tennessee, Colorado, Texas, California, and Brazil here for the celebration. Pam and Dave would like you to know that each of you were invited because you have played an integral part in getting them here today. In the 5 years Pam and Dave have spent together, they've built a sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they have decided to welcome you here to share in the declaration of love for one another. May you all remember and cherish this sacred ceremony, for on this day, with love, we will forever bind Pam and Dave together. At this time, I'd like to invite Dave's cousin Danielle and Pam's cousin Ignacio up for 2 short readings. Danielle, will you please come up at this time?
It is difficult to know what to do with so much happiness. With sadness, there is something to rub against, a wound to tend with lotion and cloth. When the world falls in around you, you have pieces to pick up, something to hold in your hands, like ticket stubs or change. But happiness floats. It doesn't need you to hold it down. Happiness lands on the roof of the house the next house, singing and disappears when it wants to. You're happy either way. Even the fact that you once lived in a peaceful tree house and now live in a quarry of noise and dust cannot make you unhappy. Everything has a life of its own. It too could wake up filled with possibilities of coffee cake and ripe peaches, and love, even the floors which need to be swept, the soiled linens and the scratched records. Since there is no place large enough to contain so much happiness, you shrug, raise your hands, and it flows out of you into everything you touch. You are not responsible. You take no credit, as the night sky takes no credit for the moon, but continues to hold it and share it, and in that way be known.
Blessing for a Marriage by James Dillett Freeman. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fear your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make a mountain less, but more. And the valley is more because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you and you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not out-encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another, and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual. Warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it making each other happy. May you have love, and may you find it making each other loving one another.
Thank you, Danielle and Ignacio. Pam and Dave have asked me to share a poem called On Love by Thomas A. Kempis. Love is a mighty power, a great and complete good. Love alone lightens every burden and makes rough places smooth. It bears every hardship as though it were nothing, and renders all bitterness sweet and acceptable. Nothing is sweeter than love. Nothing stronger, nothing higher, nothing wider, nothing more pleasant. Nothing fuller or better in heaven or earth, for love is born of God. Love flies, runs, and leaps for joy. It is free and unrestrained. Love knows no limits, but ardently transcends all bounds. Love feels no burden, takes no account of toil, attempts things beyond its strength. Love sees nothing as impossible, for it feels able to achieve all things. It is strange and effective, while those who lack love faint and fail. Love is not fickle and sentimental, nor is it intent on vanities. Like a living flame and a burning torch, it surges upward and surely surmounts every obstacle. Pam, Dave, as your friend and someone who loves you both, I can say with all honesty and certainty that no one here is perfect. No one in the world is perfect. Pam, you might suggest that Aaron Rodgers is. I assure you, even he is not. Dave, don't even try it with Cutler. It's not even close. The two of you have been together long enough to know that neither of you are perfect. I'm sure you can both give me a list of things that drive you crazy about the other, and that's okay. Maybe you fall asleep 10 minutes into every movie night. Maybe you take the mail into your car and forget to bring it home for weeks on end. Maybe you break up one large burp into a series of short, weird burps because that's just how you burp. Maybe instead of hanging up the clean clothes, you leave them balled up to wrinkle in the laundry bag. Maybe you feed your dog under the table. Whatever it may be, I can assure you, there will never be a shortage of these things. And let's not forget about Harvey. Harvey, the crazy pup that literally ate the entire roof of Pam's car. He is far from perfect. Lassie, Harvey is not. But why bring up these things on your wedding day? Why point out a list of each of your flaws, including the dog? Well, the answer is simple. Because together, this family, this unit, it works. It works better than it ever could apart. The three of you have managed to come together and build something that no one here could have built for you. You are three parts that have already made one crazy, beautiful whole, and together, you are perfect. You don't have to be perfect for anyone else. You don't even have to be perfect for yourself. As long as you remember that the love you have is just that. Your love is perfect, and your love makes this perfect. Just as the readings you chose together have told us, your love knows no bounds. Marriage is a sacred ceremony. Today we observe the union of these two people with honor, reverence, respect, and love. We also celebrate with great joy, for married life, a shared life, is a tremendous blessing. Now, as Pam and Dave embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture a love that will keep growing stronger and steadier, a love that Dave and Pam will always have that is unique and perfect for them. Pam, Dave, learn to work together, to laugh together, and to love together. Don't get caught up in worldly things that will draw you apart. Instead, focus on your shared devotion and turn inward. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you share something truly remarkable. The joy you find as you pursue your shared lives will fuel you to face head-on challenges you'll encounter on this earth. On your journey together, keep your spouse in the space of highest priority. The love you share must be guarded and cherished. It is your most valuable possession. Pam and Dave, the sacred vows that you make to one another today present with you an opportunity to express your love in your own words. I would at this time invite you to publicly declare these vows.
Dave, I want you to know that my love for you is true. It's the purest love I felt in my 32 years, and my trust in that love is what put me here today. I want to give you so much strength that you feel like nothing can stop you. I promise to be by your side through thick and thin, through all of what life throws at us. I will honor our love each and every day. I will listen openly to anything you have to say, and I promise to make you proud to be my husband. As we take this next step together, I will do so with full faith that we will share more laughs than tears, more good times than bad, and if the bad creeps up on us, I will shoo it away with everything that I have. Because what we have is special. All of our similarities and differences are what makes our love work. It's what keeps us growing. It's what gives me the feeling that every new day spent with you will be an adventure. An unpredictable yet comfortable place for me to exist. I care for you more than I ever knew I could care for anything. And today, I give myself to you willingly, wholeheartedly, and hope that you take me, with all of my faults, to love, to grow, for the rest of our days.
Dave, you're up.
Pam. I want you to know that my love for you is true. Your happiness is and forever will be my priority. I love the way you understand me like no one else ever could. It's something we have that makes us unique. You challenge me to be better, and your spirit takes my heart and my mind to places I never knew existed within me. When we first met, it was the prospect of fun, excitement, and adventure that brought us together. Today I can promise you that it can last a lifetime for us to see the world, to start a family, to look to the future with a joyful anticipation of all the good things to come. I will stand by you in good times and in bad. I vow to always honor, respect, and support you. Our love is truly special, and I will do everything in my power to protect it. I give myself to you willingly and wholeheartedly, and I hope that you take me, with all my faults, to love and to grow for all the rest of my days.
Pam and Dave, please join hands. Oh, you're ahead of the game. Under the eyes of God, Pam, do you take Dave to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him, so long as you both shall live? Under the eyes of God, Dave, do you take Pam to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in her as long as you both shall live? These are the hands of your partner, young and strong and full of love. Holding your hands as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you in grief and uncertainty. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and joy. These are the hands that will hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength, and these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. To commemorate this union, we may now exchange rings. The circle formed by each ring symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another. Let these rings remind you always of that love and of the promises that you've made here today. Will each of you please repeat after me as you place the ring on your loved one's hand? Dave, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment. With this ring, I thee wed. Pam, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment. With this ring, I thee wed.
I give you this ring as a sign of my love.
By the power vested in me by the state of Illinois, I pronounce you, Pam and Dave, as lawfully wedded husband and wife. Dave, you may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Pamela and David Ano,